Go and buy Tiffany Haddish a car. See, if we remember the movie Cadillac Records, I'll keep buying you a car.
Furthermore, purchase Tiffany Haddish a vehicle. Check whether we recall the film CSC Records. I'll continue to get you a vehicle. Yet I won't give you what you were. Numerous superstars in Hollywood have been approaching to denounce the Hollywood big shot Tyler Perry anyway. One individual who has, as of late, emerged with new charges against Tyler Perry is Tiffany Gehenna. It seems like her charges come from a stage she has, by and by, gone through all in Hollywood in light of Tyler Perry. Like I know whether the man looks unrealistic, Tiffany has purportedly examined the off-camera upsetting side of Tyler Perry. She has focused on all reality, which was stowed away in the background from being deceived by Tyler Perry. She talked about how Hollywood had cost her spirit, and afterward, get dropped. I'm burnt out on individuals playing with me. Tiffany Haddish made some extreme memories with Tyler Perry. You will have a hard time believing how Tyler Perry treated her subsequent to confronting a claim that blamed Haddish and Aries Lances for bad behavior. A couple of years prior, Haddish shared what it meant for her. The claim cost her positions, and even Tyler Perry, whom she considered family, got some distance from her. Tiffany Haddish, known for her job in Young Ladies Trip, opened up to TMZ about the results following allegations that she and Aries Lances had prepped AM2 underage kin in a claim documented in Los Angeles predominant court before this. Abaddon had previously tended to. The Kitsaw claim was documented against her and Lances. Every one of my gigs gone. Everything gone except now that they changed face you realize you feel like you recapture your. And I don't have no work in that frame of mind of this inconvenience. Tyler Perry and his studios didn't uphold Tiffany Haddish, despite the fact that the allegations against her were discredited in spite of her endeavors to improve the world. Perry didn't step aerobics to help her during this troublesome time. During this period, Ode Monique turned out to be more vocal about her analysis of Tyler Perry and his studio, featuring how he takes advantage of dark entertainers, including Tiffany Haddish. Following quite a while of attempting to rescue her vocation, Tiffany Haddish at last had the body of evidence against her excuse. Anyway, still Tyler has not shown any help for Tiffany. It's very much like leaving and dumping an individual anyway, while many would agree that Tyler would basically not like to work with Tiffany well. While they may be off base, as Monique featured Tyler's selling out capacities way before, in which she brought up that Tyler has been oppressing dark entertainers and taking advantage of them for his own utilization. She defended the dark entertainers in Hollywood against Tyler Perry, saying generally, with regards to a person of color shouting out and standing up, it goes unheard until she passes on. Then, once she kicks the bucket, then we return and say, well, she was correct and we should make a film about it. She made sense of, see, I can give you their names, Eartha Unit. I can give you their names, Hazel Scott. I can give you their names, Fannie Lou Hamer. Can give you their names, Hattie McDaniel. Those ladies stood firm, and those ladies left here crushed solid, taking a gander at a local area, saying, you all realize I'm correct. Yet, is there any good reason why anyone won't express anything in the wake of confronting the claim? Tiffany went through a serious battle during her profession, and she found Hollywood, including the Hollywood tycoon Tyler Perry, debasing her, which brought about her going belly up. Tiffany Abaddon's vocation endured a significant shot, and numerous Hollywood fans have limited any association with her when it was uncovered she would be in Young Ladies Trip 2. The makers confronted kickback and petitions requesting her personality to be eliminated overflowed in. When she ventured into the business, she likewise uncovered that Tyler, as well as numerous other Hollywood entertainers, attempted to exploit her. She additionally shared astounding insights concerning her excursion to distinction, guaranteeing that she had uncommon experiences, including Scientology and Jada Pinkett. The entertainer uncovered that during her striving days, an individual from the congregation of Scientology moved toward her. This association, known for discussions, including VIPs like Jada Pinkett, appeared to have designated Abaddon around then. Gehenna shared that she was destitute and needing a task work. She was even a vagrant, which implied she had nobody to care for her. She said, I was destitute as damnation, she told journalists at the TV Pundits Affiliation press visit, while advancing her reboot of Children Say the Darnest Things on a BC, and I wanted a rooftop over my head while attempting to get jobs as an extra at a projecting office. Tiffany Haddish was drawn nearer by somebody who acquainted her with Scientology Tiffany Haddish shared that when she was drawn closer by Scientology, the idea wasn't tea, however commonly known as it could be today, being a vagrant attempting to get by. She considered it to be a perfect second anyway. She was uninformed that there were different goals having an effect on everything. I took a couple of courses, and they figured out I was destitute. She proceeds. Afterward, they resembled assuming you stay here. We'll pay you $150 per month, and you'll have a rooftop over your head, and you can help us in Inglewood and the South Focal region in Los Angeles on the ground. That I surmised they had no individuals like me in their association. Apparently by then, they could have chosen to make her a part, as the following development took a surprising turn. Tiffany Haddish unveiled that she was given an agreement by the Congregation of Scientology and was expected to sign. The agreement resembled a billion-year agreement or something, which I believed was insane. Yet I resembled anything that I want a spot to remain. Things took a considerably more peculiar turn when Fannie Haddish noticed the circumstances that her alleged aides related with Scientology were proposing to her. They took me where individuals rest, the garrison huts they call it. And it was cots, and I don't do loft, she says so. I had a tantrum and they destroyed my agreement, and they put me out. I don't do lofts, it's simply not my thing. You need to see me blow my top. Let me know I got to rest in a cot, and I will cut up Scientology, a disputable religion. Works VIP focuses, unique chapels, fundamentally or craftsmen, lawmakers, heads of the business, sports figures, and anybody with the power and vision to make a superior world as expressed on the congregation's site. Jada Pinkett, a notable figure, has been in the titles for Scientology related reasons. In the past, it appears to be consistent. Target laid out famous people for enlistment anyway. It's not only superstars on their radar. Supposedly kids were likewise essential for their transformation endeavors, yet that is not all folks feline with. Iams, the straightforward American humorist and entertainer, additionally took a poke at Tiffany Haddish. Feline Williams made a buzz by sharing a few uncovering bits of knowledge about Tiffany Haddish, and the outcomes are causing truly a disturbance. While on V1003 is Blunt and Wanda in the first part of the Day show, Williams didn't keep away from projecting at Haddish following his Emmy win for a visitor job on Atlanta. Feline Williams utilized the event to address Tiffany Abaddon's speedy ascent to fame in an unforgiving scrutinize. He tested her comedic capacities, recommending that she doesn't make her own material and still can't seem to show off her abilities as a bona fide comic. He said, Haddish has been doing parodies since she was 16. You can't let me know you're one Tiffany Haddish joke. Why? Since she ain't done a visit yet, she ain't done an exceptional. She has not demonstrated the capacity to make quips consecutive for an hour since she was 16. You can't let me know you're one Tiffany Haddish joke. Hi, since she ain't done a visit yet, she ain't done an extraordinary. She has not demonstrated the capacity to make wisecracks. Feline Williams didn't keep down his viewpoints, and apparently his suspicious attitude toward Tiffany Abaddon's parody vocation may now influence her. He added, they generally prepare to down Monique and up someone who has showed them Young Ladies Trip. Did you think she composed Young Ladies Trip, Blockhead? Or do you feel that was at that point a content and they gave it to her? It depends on you. Anything you desire to accept. Tiffany Haddish turned into a focal point of consideration due to her activities. Many fans trust that because of the battles she has looked in Hollywood, she could have sold her soul, due to which she did things she leveled had no clue about. Tiffany Abaddon's new way of behaving has brought worries up. In a prominent episode, she was captured early Friday morning on doubt of driving impaired, as detailed by the Beverly Slopes Police Division. Police were called at 5:45 a.m. on Friday early daytime, prompting Tiffany Haddish being arrested not long after the occurrence followed her presentation at the Chuckle Plant in West Hollywood the earlier night for the Satire Club's yearly Thanksgiving feast. Strangely, prior around the same time, she was in prison in the wake of being taken in and booked that morning when addressed by a group of people part at the Snicker Industrial Facility. Haddish transformed the circumstance into humor, communicating that her requests for a man in uniform were replied, and the group delighted in it. Remarkably, she had utilized a comparative line after her 2022 Georgia DUI episode. When she showed up on the This Evening show, she said, I can say this, Jimmy, I've been petitioning God to send me a renewed person, a decent man. Said Haddish, Nold, God felt free to send me 4 in a uniform. I wasn't expecting it. I got a truly extraordinary legal counselor and we're moving to figure out it, and I must